Hi, and welcome to Affinity for Planner Creators. My name is Tracy, and today we're going to talk about grids and axis presets and ruler guidelines. I know we've talked about the grids and axis before, which are your horizontal and vertical lines on the page. But I always use, with my planners, I always use a 0.125 inch grid line, because that gives you a more precise way. It gives you more lines to line up to. So when you're doing this, when you're moving an object, if you get close to a line, it will automatically, if you see how it did that, I got there and it just kind of jumped to that line, and then it just kind of snaps to that line. They call it snapping. To make sure that this works, you need to go up here and make sure that you're snapping. It looks like a horseshoe. Make sure that it's highlighted. So enable snapping should have a check mark in it. And then all these lines are just kind of little magnets. So when you get close to them, it just snaps your object to them. So even if you're using a round object and you don't see the box, when you click on it, you'll see the box. So this way you can line that one directly up, and you see the red lines horizontal and the vertical green lines. That green line goes all the way up beside the rectangle above it, so you know you're on the exact same line. So even when you click off of these, they are aligned perfectly. So the first thing let's do is let's go and create our preset. So to create our preset, we're going to go up here to View, and we're going to go down to Grid and Axis, and it pops up with this window. And it automatically pops up, I believe it usually pops up at 0.5. So that makes your grid lines a little smaller. But when using planners, I still really suggest that you use a 0.125. Because with planners, we want everything to be lined up perfectly all the way around. We're selling these planners or giving them as gifts, and we want them to be as exact as possible. So we're going to create a preset so that it saves you time. So the next time you open up a document to create a planner, you don't have to type in the numbers and all that kind of stuff. You can just go to your presets. And right now it's got some presets already in it. It comes with those. But we want a 0.125. So we're going to highlight in this box, and we're going to click 1.125. Just hit enter. And now you can see we've got these tiny little boxes. So that'll just allow greater control over where you line your elements up at. So we've done that. So let's go up here to these three lines, and let's click on this and create a preset. And since this is 0.125, that's just what I'm going to call it, 0.125. I'm going to click OK, and I'm going to click Close. So now if you open a new document, we're just going to open what's there. You see how these are big lines here. So what we're going to do is go up here to Grids and Axis, and we're just going to click on our preset, and then we're ready to go. So that just makes it quicker and easier for you, and you don't have to remember or write it down, and so you can remember when you get ready to do the next one. That just takes care of it. Now that takes care of Grids and Axis presets. Now let's talk about ruler guidelines. Do you see a ruler at the top and the left of your screen? If you do not, go to View and Show Rulers. If there's a check mark by it, it means it should be showing. So right now, if it doesn't show a check mark in it, just click on it, because right now they're off. So if you show rulers, you'll get one on the top and one on the left. And as you can see, as I move my mouse around, there's little blue lines that move on those rulers. Well, you can actually drag from those and create even more detailed preset or detailed grid lines. So I'm going to scroll in really tight since our boxes are really small. And all you do is click on the ruler, hold, and drag. So if you wanted this to be in the halfway into that box, we'd put that line there. Same thing from the top. If we wanted it in the halfway into that box, we'd come in here, we'd put it halfway. So now we click on this one and we snap to, see how it just kind of snaps? And then we go up and we snap to that one. So now that's got it in the center of the line. So we need to change this one so that it is, you've got the green line showing you that it's centered on the left. And the same thing if you wanted it centered on the right. You can drag these ruler lines wherever you need them, and they will help you with whatever particular project you're working on, but all your elements will get lined up in and amongst these. Now to get rid of these ruler lines, let's hide that. All you have to do is click on them and drag them off the screen. This one, let's see, let's get the right one here. Just click on them, drag them off the screen, and they will be gone. And again, if you leave them on there, when you download your project, the grid lines and the ruler lines are not going to download onto your project. Your project will download looking like this. These grids and ruler lines are just for creation, and they don't transfer over to when you download. So that has covered our grids and axis presets and our ruler guidelines. If you've got any comments or questions or videos you'd like me to create, please put them down in the comments section. And if you got something out of this, I'd be grateful if you'd hit the like button and let me know what you think. And in the meantime, I will see you in the next video.